Hello, happy Friday. Today is the quick all signs readings, their feelings, your feelings, their next move for the weekend, right? So I'm going to try and, be direct, quick, to the point, and I'm doing super chats at the end. So as soon as I get to Pisces, I put questions closed up. I'll take a couple more if you show up, but I'm not going to be on very long. I have 4 on the list so far. Hello, Lisa, Suzanne, Abigail, Angel, what's up? Let me see, Bettina, Cindy G. I'm having a hard time seeing right now. They're moving too fast. Bettina's there. What's up? Bernadette, Bree Goddess. What's up? All right. So I'm going to get going with Aries at 1:11. I already have the banner up and get a good shuffle. All right. Aries, let's take a look. We're looking at this weekend. Person's feelings, your feelings, their next move, if any. Remember, if any. All right, Ace of Cups. So we're talking about love here. We're talking about feelings. Obviously, you have a place in somebody's heart. This could be somebody new that you've been talking to. And it's showing me, though, that there is love here in a situation with somebody. So what do we do with it, though? Their feelings, the 3 of Cups. Right, so somebody really wanting to spend some time with you. This may be a casual relationship, or it just started getting off the ground. And it feels like, I may be keeping it casual, but there's love growing. So, I want to be with you. I want to hang out with you. I want to get to know you. You may notice that they're being more social with you. Maybe this weekend you will get together, right? I do want to say that this says that there is somebody around you, maybe a friend, their feelings are growing a little bit stronger than they're letting on. So this could also be your person too. Their feelings are love and they're getting serious, and you're somebody that they can get serious with, but they may be keeping it a little bit more casual just so it's a protective mechanism not to rush into things. So you, the lovers, it feels like you're feeling the same way. All right. Sometimes your heart can get in the way. You want something really bad. You want it now. And, this does say, think logically about this, let something work itself out here. It feels like you and another person are feeling the same way this weekend. You're both falling in love, feeling good. This could be somebody that you end up sharing a home with, even possibly an old tarot. When I used to read, this was having a baby, right? Or maybe bringing a blended family together, depending on what age you are. But this could be the person that you end up having a family with. I see the lovers. I see Gemini energy showing up. Now, their next move is the 8 of Swords. So this is where it gets a little bit, there's real talk here. There is somebody here that maybe is starting to think about how serious things could get with you. And so you may be noticing, like, what's kind of off. Why is somebody, or maybe you're not noticing at all. Maybe that what's happening really in the background is they're afraid to take the next step just yet. They may be letting it sit with them a little bit more as they become more serious about you. So you may be preparing for some real talk. I'm working on next week's readings for Sunday, and there's clarity coming in. So this weekend could still be a little bit like, what's going on? I'm feeling some anxiety or feeling some certain way. And my person is, it looks like, still wanting to be around you and continuing to talk, right? Or you guys may be talking, but you may not get the real hidden truth and the honesty about somebody who's really wanting to tell you that they want to make it more serious. All right, Aries, I love you. Taurus. My mode all week has been wanting to go longer, and we cannot do this. Oh, Taurus, I gotta stay quick. Taurus. All right, their feelings, your feelings, their next move. All right, the Strength card. All right, so I see it. Both you guys kind of holding back here a little bit. Got something to say, you know, but pride can sometimes get in the way, or just not wanting to look a certain way. You have Leo energy showing up, and somebody kind of holding back here a little bit. Let's see their feelings. 4 of Cups. So they're not telling you everything. You know, they may be protecting themselves right now or holding back right now because they don't know what to do with it. All right. Maybe they are unhappy about something that has gone down between the two of you. All right. But the feeling I get here is somebody, you know, even if you guys are in your corners or haven't spoken or very little, it's showing that this is the time period that's actually strengthening the relationship. All right. They're really sitting with something and playing something over and over and over that maybe they just don't know how to express it just yet. Now, your feelings, I see the High Priestess, you know how you feel, but you also know that they're holding back and they feel more than they're letting on. So this could be why you're still kind of hanging out. Your intuition is showing up pretty strong right now. And your person here looks like they're needing to sit with a little bit to figure something out, you know, and it's going to turn out in your favor. Let's see their next move. You know, right now the 3 of Swords. So this weekend, this could be what's happening. You may feel like there's some silence between the two of you. You know, it could be awkward for them. It might not be the right moment for them to really say anything to you. So if you guys are texting or talking, whatever, it may feel like they're being very vague. But if you guys are not talking just yet, it's really weighing on them. They're either missing you or thinking about something that they did or said and really knowing that they need to say something to you. So it could be coming up this coming week. You have Cancer energy showing up for you. So you may find yourself kind of sitting with still kind of doubt this weekend. All right, Gemini. None of this means outcomes. This is just the next 2 days. Gemini. All right, Gemini, you've been a little bit, your sign has been kind of, I'm still trying to figure you out. Let's see. Let's see their feelings, your feelings, their next move. All right. All right, Knight of Cups. So we got some love coming in. Somebody definitely has feelings, you know, and maybe they're getting ready to express. I mean, I'm getting a lot of this energy right now. If you're connected and you're wondering, you know, I mean, it's like there's meaning in this connection. They're feeling it. They're wanting it. And I do see somebody coming towards you. So they're being pulled. And there could be a huge gesture from this person. You know what I mean? It's not subtle. All right. So they could be trying to plan something for you. Their feelings, 6 of Cups, Gemini. All right. They've been sitting for a while with this, thinking about you. You know, so this is genuine energy, genuine feelings. This is somebody that shares, you know, you guys may share history or share similar histories, right? And it's somebody that feels the same way you do. All right. And your relationship is developing. Maybe some time between the two of you. If you guys have had a couple of days where things have been kind of off, it looks like I want to see my Gemini. All right. So a reconciliation here on the horizon. And your feelings, the 3 of Pentacles. So it looks like you're kind of feeling like I'm already ready to see where this goes. You might already be planning your wedding, right? Or planning to get together or just trying to keep your life together or busy. But you really like this person in and you see potential with this connection. So this feels like a really good vibe between you and another person. Now, it could be water, earth sign. Their next move is the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so talking about plans for the future. Now, I am still getting a little bit of, you know, hesitancy. So this could be playing out all week, right? It does look like I want to make plans with you for the future, and I see you in it. So Gemini, you could be definitely changing routes here. The GPS is readjusting for you this week. Somebody planning to reach out or is drafting a text, getting ready to say something to you. And you may already feel it because this energy feels like you got to know if you're still kind of rolling with it and feeling good. Now, you may work with this person or you hang out or around this person or share the same community or group of friends. Earth and water showing up. All right, let's see. Cancer. Too many things. Oh, wait a minute. I'm losing you guys. All right. Cancer. Their feelings, your feelings, next move. Let's put Cancer at 12. I'm getting through these quick. Good. That's what I wanted for today. Hello, Nature Girl. Hello, Taja. Hello, April. I'm getting a good shuffle. I'm starting it at 12. All right. Happy birthday, Cancer. We're looking at their feelings, your feelings, their next move this weekend. We have a new moon coming up for you, Anakasimi. So we do see 4 of Cups here, very withdrawn energy. Maybe you're feeling it. Maybe they're feeling it. You know there's something there, but what do you do with it, right? That kind of energy. Does somebody really want this or not? Maybe you're questioning, you know, or maybe you're just feeling like what's next. You know, everything was going good, and then all of a sudden things went kind of silent, right? So their feelings, Ace of Swords, it really does feel like, you know, you're going to get the truth of their feelings here, but sooner than you think. The Kazimi is in your sign. They may be thinking about what they really want to say, and sometimes the truth is it hurts, or you know, it sets you free though, right? So if somebody is feeling like you guys need to make some adjustments, they know they have to be honest with you because you pick up on every little thing. If they go silent, they know they worry you. And it's like, you know, the thing is they don't, again, the 4 Cups, I don't know what I want just yet. I don't know what to do with what's going on in our relationship. It's very challenging, but it doesn't feel like this person wants to give up. You know, they just want to confront the fact that something is challenging between the two of you, and they're not they're not feeling it. They're not feeling good about it. Now, your feelings, the Emperor card, all right, you're also kind of being a tough guy, right? You have feelings, but you've been holding back too. You know, it's like you don't know if you can trust the situation, or you're just wanting control over the situation and you wanted to know what's going on. And, you know, the Emperor's going to have to hold back a minute and make peace with the fact that somebody else has to figure out their feelings, and nothing you can really do can make them change. They have to want to do it themselves. Now, the Emperor card is showing you're more than ready to really go somewhere with this person. What's their next move? I do see the Knight of Wands, so they could surprise you this weekend. It looks like, you know, out of nowhere, you could be going somewhere. So you could be fretting over something. Maybe they are just kind of down, or something was said between the two of you, but your situation looks like it is going to be repaired. All right. Even if it doesn't happen this weekend, it's going to happen this week. It looks like something was said, somebody's questioning their feelings, but we're going to get past it. Because the chemistry between you and another person here is strong. You have Aries, Leo, to Sag, strong Aries for you. All right, Leo. Leo at 15:15. So give me a hello, Bernadette. All right, Leo. How does your person feel? The person on your mind. All right. Spinning. Their mind is spinning. The wheels are spinning. All right. So something keeps coming around that they can't let go of, you know. So maybe thoughts of you, maybe thoughts of, you know, their next move, even too here. Something needs to change, but you clearly are taking up the space on somebody's mind here. Somebody feeling like there's something you guys need to resolve. You both may be feeling a strong pull to one another because that is destined energy. And there's a reason for it. You guys keep coming around each other, near each other, you know, seeing each other, you know, even if it's a new relationship. Why does this person keep popping up in my world? All right, so their feelings, oh, you got the Six of Cups too. All right, somebody really, their feelings are growing for you. If anything's holding them back, it could be pride. You have the Queen of Swords, who can sometimes be prideful, doesn't want to look silly, doesn't want to lose their composure, you know, but this is somebody who's got their eye on you and has been thinking about you for a little bit. Your feelings, Five of Swords, you know, they're giving you mixed signals. All right. You want to know, you don't want to be just admired. You don't want to be questioning everything. You don't want to question their motives. You are feeling a little bit confused about a situation. And again, it's kind of the energy that's happening right now, but the clarity is coming in with the Six of Cups. Their next move, the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like they keep going back and forth here about what their next step is going to be. If anything, I feel like they're going to want to keep you in their energy so that they know that you know they're interested. And you know, so it's going to be one of these things that are going to work itself out over time. This week you could get a decision, this weekend, sorry. And or you know, it's just, it hasn't changed. It's not changing. Whatever it's doing, it's doing. But their feelings are growing stronger for you. They're just not ready, it seems, or they're weighing things out before they actually say something to you. So hopefully you'll get a move by Monday or Tuesday, if not this weekend. All right. Virgo. Water, air, earth there. Did I change this? Yep, Virgo. Comment. All right. Virgo time. All right, Virgo. Their feelings, your feelings, their next move. Remember, meditate on the person that you are thinking about. Ooh, look at this. This card just flew out again, the Six of Cups. All right. I guess that's big this weekend. So what I'm going to say collectively, the Six of Cups is showing here that a lot of you definitely loves pulling you together. The attraction is real if it's real, you know. I mean, if you're not high or lying yourself, or somebody is just not, you know, but this is a strong energy that's pulling you close towards somebody, and somebody really thinking about reaching out to you. All right. Eight of Wands. I know, and that's why I'm taking time to shuffle between, even though I'm going fast. You know, we're looking at heads up, Virgo, because this could add a lot of pressure to you. You know, this is like somebody could be falling in love, somebody really wanting more, things turning around for you, something about your energy, you're pulling people in. There could be, I know you're thinking about somebody, but this could even be a friend that is falling in love with you too. But we have a reconciliation happening here, and we have somebody that just feels the love. You're like no other, all right, and feel a strong pull towards you. Now, your feelings, Four Cups, all right? So this is where you may be withdrawn. Maybe you're being very protective of your own feelings, because the Four Cups is coming through a lot today too. All right. You may know that you love this person or you really are into this person, but at the same time, the Four of Cups, maybe you've been waiting long enough, or maybe, you know, you're just uncertain, or just you've been let down so many times that this energy here can be like, I don't know what to think or what to do. All right. So I do see that you're being very protective of yourself, and maybe you have a good reason. Now, their next action is the Page of Wands. So they mean, it looks as though they mean well. You know, it's like, I want to have fun, I want to connect, but remember, they are coming in as the Page of Wands too. I want a fresh start, I want to do this, I want to have fun. But the Four of Cups is telling a different story with you. Like, maybe you're always getting this, but then it never goes anywhere. All right, so be careful. They are showing up as the Page of Wands, which can be the, you know, acting like nothing ever happened. Voila, here I am, I want you, let's flirt, let's go, let's have fun. So you do, maybe somebody's coming in to cheer you up. All right. I did just get that. It could be a surprise, somebody reaching out to you this weekend that wants to cheer you up. Maybe you are dealing with some depression or something, or somebody let you down. I love you, Virgo. All right. Libra. Libra's going to get 22 just because it's a great number. Hello, Mr. Jeff. Ooh. All right. Well, the Ten of Pentacles just wanted to fly out for you. All right. So somebody acting like they got it all, but they're not happy. That's what I see with this card all the time. I'm just going to throw that up there as a wild card. You know, somebody may be bogged down with responsibilities. And I even have the Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So somebody really could be going through something, losing something, or someone, you know, it's just, they may look like they got it together, everything's good, but to me, it feels like they're having more of a difficult time than they're letting on. Okay. So their feelings, the Knight of Cups, this is somebody that's got some love for you. And they're coming towards you too. So that's a good energy. It doesn't mean that that's their next move. It does show me, though, that their heart's pulling them towards you. They want to pursue you. They want to express. So if they are acting like everything's fine, maybe that's good. Maybe that's what they need to do, but they're not. They're in love with you. Let's see your feelings. The Emperor card, right? So you're very protective. And you want control. This is control. The Emperor wants control over everything. I'm not budging until I'm safe. I'm not budging until I know exactly what's going on. I'm going to hold back. I want them to prove. I want them to move. I want them to show up, right? So you are definitely very protective of your own feelings. But I feel like this energy is, you'll soften up really quickly if this person is authentic, and this person will open up first. I think you're game to go. You'll probably turn into mush with this person. Their next move, the Nine of Pentacles. So I am seeing somebody slow, you know, it looks like they're trying to get into your energy, but they are acting sort of unavailable too and nonchalant about things, right? Like, I'm independent, I'm doing my own thing, I'm focusing, but that is not true. They want to connect with you. They want to make it real with you. They can see themselves building something with you. So it's almost like I go home to an empty house type of energy. I have Aries and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for my Libras. All right, good job. That was good. They are lost without, they are not happy without you. We'll go with that one. All right, El Diablo's next. My Scorp. Yeah, we're only looking at the weekend here. All right, Scorpio. Ooh. All right, well, you got a bonus message there. A couple cards just flew out. The Sun card, the King of Swords. All right, so I'm gonna wait a second because I started Scorpio off at 25. Scorpio, you got a bonus message here. You're getting clarity about a King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody acting a little bit distant. They're coming around here, maybe clearing up something, a confession. All right. And it could be somebody that's really close to home for you, that you know they've been holding back something. But let's take a look at what else I get, because those cards just kind of flew out. All right. All right. You got the Knight of Cups too. Right. So we are seeing somebody's coming towards you with true feelings. Right. I'm feeling you. It's hard not to. Right. You know, it's like the pursuing you. That's the key. Pursuing you. Right. Their feelings, being very protective of their damn feelings. Right. But it's not going to stop them. You know, maybe right now they have been kind of wondering if you really want them, or you guys feel the same, or you guys can still pick up wherever you left off. All right. But obviously I'm missing you. Somebody's missing you, and wanting to connect with you. Let's see your feelings. King of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am seeing two people show up, so it could be two different stories, but I feel like you're just doing your thing. You really care about this person. You can see a future with this person, but they may have been kind of making you feel, you know, like, what the hell's going on here? Why are you being so moody or being so distant, right? Their next move towards you is the Six of Swords. So I see somebody coming in to clear it up with you. They feel deep for you. They may not have been ready for you, with the Four Cups, Scorpio, and it looks like you've been very patient, right? Because you're not the type to give up. And it looks like this weekend we could be moving. You could be going somewhere. I forgot to put the banner up for Scorpio. I thought, oh my God, did I not do Libra either? Oh my God. I hit them. What the heck? I hit them. I'm sorry. The timestamps are right. So Scorpio, looks like somebody coming over, or you might be going somewhere unexpectedly with somebody, making plans to go somewhere, or smoothing a situation. Smoothing a situation over with somebody, because they are definitely feeling it. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini showing up for you. I'm hitting the banners. I don't know why it's doing that. We are in Mercury retrograde. It hasn't been that bad for me, but like I am literally, that's what I'm doing between signs, is clicking them, and well, that sucks. Yes, that really sucks. It says sad. And Sag 29. I'm more focused on being clear and quick. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'll put a note in there too. All right, Sag. Their feelings, your feelings, their next move. You are welcome, Anila. Thank you. All right, Eight of Swords. So somebody's in their head, right? You both could be in your head. You both kind of feeling anxiety, all right, over the situation. So keep in mind that the Eight of Swords is showing up as the undertone. So maybe we're worrying about everything, and we don't, you know, it's just not the time to focus on what you truly believe. All right, because you could be, look at this, the clarity's coming in. Your person wants to tell you something straight up. They want to tell you some sort of truth, right? And want to talk to you. So this weekend, it looks like you could finally see that clarity. You know, they've been confused. They've been confused about what to do next. You know, there could have been a lot of things that were said or done or happened between the two of you. Or they're just absolutely just uncertain about it, you know, a little bit nervous. Sometimes people are just like, I don't know what the F I want. I don't know what to do, right? Your feelings, though, the 9 of Cups, you're feeling pretty happy and chipper. All right, it looks like this weekend you could be really happy with the turnout of a situation. You know, somebody returning your call, somebody, it looks like somebody really wants to get clear on what they say to you. They don't want to just say something, you know, they don't want to put you in this category of, you know, just casual, maybe, you know. So it's like, I'm feeling maybe something more. Maybe you're wanting something a little bit more serious. You're wanting a relationship, and they know they need to be honest with you. All right. So part of them could be terrified, you know, as they're figuring this out. But a part, you know, it's not going to stop them, because it looks like they're drawn to you, right? And you're feeling, you know, it looks like you are in love. All right, their next move, the World card. All right, so it does look like you're going to get some sort of answer. We'll go with answer, conclusion, you know, them coming around, finishing, or if they left you unread, or they didn't answer your question, or they haven't been clear on their intentions. You know, you're getting somebody who knows that they have to wrap things up. They have to say something to you. All right. And honestly, it looks really, really good, because this is you getting what you want. All right. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. All right. Hello, Norms. Hello, Bina. All right, Capricorn. Their feelings, your feelings this weekend, their next move. All right, Justice. You're the first one to get this today. All right. You know, let's talk. Something's weighing on both of you. Let's make something right. You know, so your person could be feeling guilty about something specific, something that they want to get off their chest. You get the 3 of Pentacles. You know, let's work things out, or let's talk about fairness. Let's talk about, you know, maybe that's it. You know, hey, we need to be fair here. I'm putting in all the work. You need to put some work in, right? That's always the big one. It's like, we can make this work, but I'm not doing all the work, all right? So let's see, the 2 of Pentacles. There it is, the way they feel. All right. So they may be kind of up in the air here, you know, wondering, you know, you guys both need to kind of put your effort in, make it work, right? But also I'm seeing that both of you kind of feel like you both are justified. That's not, I know some of you feel and hear like, nope, I've been putting the work in, I'm doing all the work. But your person in this reading is feeling the same way, right? It feels like misunderstanding. It feels like, you know, I do this, but you don't acknowledge it. And, you know, or I'm showing you. And so there's a mutual kind of, we got to figure things out here. We got to understand each other's needs here. And somebody here kind of weighing things out and knowing that they need to make a decision as well about the connection. You could be dealing with somebody that's just completely opposite of you, and you guys are misunderstanding each other. But look at your feelings. Ace of Cups. I mean, you feel in love. You feel like you want to get this going, and somebody just weighing out whether or not this is going to work. Their next moves towards you is the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody really wants to connect with you, feels that you guys really can make it work. There may be schedule or life disagreements, or, you know, we got to work with each other because you know, you just gotta be flexible, adapt to the situation. But somebody's really weighing things out and feeling the value of being connected with you. And their next move is put in effort in. So they're still willing to give, even if, and this is renegotiating. So maybe you guys are having some sort of talk about, you know, we need to talk about who's doing what, right? And why we both feel this way. So you both want this. You know, feelings turning into something a little bit more real there with the Ace of Cups. All right, justice for Cappies. But the overall energy is justice for both of you, right? All right. So Aquarius is hit. I hit it. All right. $36. I wish it for everybody that needs it. Everybody that wants it. All right. Me too. I have Aquarius Lilith. I always forget about that. You know who else does? An actress. I love her. I can't. She plays the blue in X-Men. Raven. She has I believe, Aquarius Lilith. All right, Aquarius. Judgment. All right. So somebody feeling called to you, feeling called to talk about things, feeling called to, you know, the truth, you know. So let's see where things are going. You may be making important decisions regarding a relationship this weekend that is going to change the direction, the compass of the relationship. You know, maybe somebody misjudged or you misjudged a situation. Remember, the overall energy can be both of you. You know, there's been misjudgment going on, or somebody holding back the truth, or somebody can't let go of the past, right? Keeps bringing up the past. All right. So I see their feelings, the 10 of Pentacles. You got somebody thinking about sharing a future with somebody. Maybe in the past they thought they could do it by themselves. And maybe they've been there, done it, and they just didn't want to do it again. That's a common theme, right? But now you got somebody here. This card is just like, you know, I don't want to do it alone. I don't want to be alone. I'm maybe missing you, or I'm missing something in my life. And they're doing a review. So maybe this is somebody here that really put a lot into their career, a lot into their life. And now who do they share it with? It's like, I'm older and I'm kind of, you know, set in my ways, but I'm really reconsidering my situation, and I really would rather share it with somebody in my life. So that's a good place for somebody to be. Your energy, the Six of Swords, you may be getting tired of waiting, or feeling like, you know, I've got other things to do. You know, if you want to come with me, come with me. So I like this energy from you, Aquarius. It feels like, you know, you're trying to move on, and you're giving something all you got. But if somebody's not going to be real or keep giving you mixed signals, you're ready to move on. Although I feel as you're kind of drifting off or giving this energy off, your person is really thinking or reconsidering what life could be if they stick it through. Their next look at their next actions towards you is the Nine of Wands. It's almost like I'm not giving up. I'm coming in, right? So they're still asserting themselves. You may have somebody knocking at your door, Aquarius, that's like, you know, this is tougher than I thought, or this is tough for me. That's what I'm getting. This is tough for me. It's tough for me to let somebody in, but I want to let you in. That's your message, Aquarius. Somebody wants to let you in. Earth, air, and fire showing up for you. A lot of fire. Maybe you've got somebody reconsidering their life choices. All right, Pisces, we made it quick. All right. For a minute there, I was getting kind of past an hour, and I was like, I promised I would not do that on these ones. All right, we're doing super chats after, so I'm going to close it quickly because it is Friday and it's pizza night, and that's it. All right, Pisces. You guys are like, I'm not arguing with you. Yes, beautiful. All right, Pisces, we're looking at this weekend. Truth bomb weekend, hopefully. I always try to hype things up, but you know, I do see the clarity when it comes in, but we do have a Kazemi, so there could be a truth bomb. Maybe not for everybody, but those in tune or those aware. All right, the Empress. All right, so this is a really good start. Two people, the overall energy, very attracted to each other, strong sexual energy. Both of you guys are very drawn to each other. Somebody finds you very beautiful. It feels good to be around you, and you feel good to be around your person. So this is the overall energy. Something is growing between you, maybe a Taurus, maybe a Libra. All right, but it is, I feel good being around you. That is the message for my Pisces. It's just this warm and nurturing energy. Even if we're pissing each other off, fighting, I don't care. I love being in your energy. All right, your person here, Four of Swords. Maybe they just need a couple days that you guys are giving each other space. It gives them time to miss you. I do miss. I wanna miss you. Right. So your person is showing up with the Four of Swords. And this is one of my favorite cards. And so I always remind you guys that, you know, sometimes just a little space in the corner or give somebody a couple days to really decompress. Their true feelings will come through. And sometimes this is when the most growth happens in a relationship, when people have a chance to miss you. All right. So you can see that somebody's sleeping, hanging out, thinking about you, and maybe even possibly thinking about where things can go because it's naturally growing. Your feelings, Eight of Swords. So you're stressing. You're thinking the worst. You're thinking maybe, you know, this person is going to let go of you. They're not staying around. You know, you're thinking of every possible thing that could go wrong because it makes you nervous when your person pulls away from you or goes silent. Now, I'm going to do a disclaimer there. Sometimes when people do this too much and it's driving you insane or anxiety, that's not healthy for you. So you always have to do what's healthy for you. But in this case, this reading, the energy is very light. It's like, I just need to miss you. I just need to be by myself for a minute. And when I'm away from you, I'm always thinking about you. All right. So the next move towards you this weekend, you might get you know, some small talk, right? Or, hey, let's make a plan. You know, you have the Page of Pentacles. So, you know, I want to say somebody's a little bit more into you than they're letting on, and they could be, you know, dreaming about you and fantasizing about you more than you think. Just because they're showing up as the Page of Pentacles, there's more going on than meets the eye, and they're thinking about growth. They may even wake up and find themselves, you know, having a dream that says something. Maybe they'll have a download. But you have good energy, Taurus energy, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, guys, I love you. Let me fix this. So Virgo, Libra. Let me see. All right, let me put the timestamps up, and then I'm going to run right into. Give me 2 seconds. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And so the timestamps are in the description box. And now I'm going to. All right, so this is who I have. I'll take a couple more if you show up, but I am putting the questions closed. I have Suzanne, I have Tilly, Cindy G, Ann. All right, Carol, Makisha, and Deb. Isa, I don't see a question from you. Did you send it? All right. All right, let's get into it. Susan. Hi. All right. All right. Dating somebody new. Like it. All right. I'm currently dating somebody new. I am currently dating. He's a Capricorn. These are, Issa, these are 10. You get membership. You get questions and membership on Tuesday. Come on. You got to follow the rules. Set the stage for others. LOL. All right. You're moving slowly. I just want to know how his feelings are. All right. Well, 7 of Pentacles. It looks like with Capricorn, this is the overall energy for your entire reading. So even your second question. All right. So you're still thinking about the past and it's holding you back. All right. I will say that. And this is looking like you have a chance to move forward with Capricorn, but there's a pause because you're holding back. Right. But there's, if you really wanted, I mean, you're dating someone new, but I mean, if this person was, you were really into them, you know, you might dive right in. So there's something that's obviously your ex is holding you back, but you're a little nervous, but there's room to grow here with your Capricorn. All right. They may be feeling it. They may be taking your slowness as you're not interested. They don't know what to do with the connection. This is coming through a lot today. So they have feelings for you. They like you. They care about you, actually. They like hanging out with you. It's pretty good, but they're curious and questioning whether or not you're going to take the next step because they may be feeling like something's off. You know, it's the same thing, you know, the way it's like the same dynamic between you and an ex, and now this, you're the ex in this relationship with this person. You know, your focus is on your Scorpio. Look at that. Your Scorpio is stealing the reading. I'm seeing that it's over here for now. You know, the Death card, but you're still, they're lingering in your energy, which is why you have this 7 of Pentacles energy. You really, you know, I mean, what's the challenge with this, the new one is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're not really in love or really fully interested in this new person. You're giving it a shot. And you're afraid to be vulnerable because you're still stuck on Scorpio. You can't move on from it. How does Scorpio feel about you? They still have feelings for you, but they're not showing it. They're not revealing it. They may be feeling like right now it's the best that things are kind of ended over. We need to move on, even though we have feelings. Like, you're always going to have feelings for your ex. Are you going to hear from them? Yeah, in the future. You'll hear again from Scorpio, Page of Pentacles. All right. So I am saying you will eventually hear from Scorpio. It may not be immediately. But I am seeing the Capricorn has feelings for you. They really like what they see. They like dating you, but they're not seeing it go anywhere because they may be feeling some sort of distance from you, or they can tell that you're protecting your feelings. And what should you do? The Eight of Cups. I don't know. Do you need to go off on your own for a little bit and figure out? Sometimes the best choice is just to choose to be by yourself, because somebody else is going to get hurt. You know, I mean, look, I just say do as I say, not as I do, because I was horrible. I jump into a relationship right after a relationship, right? That's the way I dealt with things and healed. That wasn't the right thing to do. I had wished I had took all that time off that I took off all these years. I wish I did that way in the early stages of my life. I would have had time more to think, right? But so this is saying, you know, should you be by yourself and not date right now if you're not ready to be open to a relationship, because it's not fair to the other person who possibly could have feelings for you. But we all have intuition, and we can all tell if somebody's into you, they're going to go the extra mile. If you're not into somebody, you're going to treat them like, yeah, it's all right, I can do it though. If this was Scorpio up here, you'd be way more attentive. So I am seeing here that there is a possibility for it to grow with you and your person. And I'm not saying it's easy to walk away, but your advice is to figure, you know, maybe give yourself some space before you, because you're still hoping Scorpio comes back around. And in the meantime, Capricorn could be falling in love or trying to see where things go with you. So that's what I have for you. Scorpio is showing up as kind of over right now. The too much needs to change. Things have ended. There's obviously, with the Page of Pentacles, a chance for renewal. But transformation in time usually has to happen for that to happen. So I am sending you love. Well, you're probably resolved. That's the thing. You know, if you have no feelings, bad or good, that's neutral. It did its thing. All right. Let's see. All right. So this is kind of a yes or no. Does he want to spend more time together? Does he want to spend more? All right. Well, I have a yes. I have the Ace of Swords. What's going on, though? The Magician card. And the Seven of Cups. So there's a, God, this is going to be confusing you. So there's attraction, and there's wanting to see you and still interested in getting to see you. But there's still I'm not sure, because I'm not sure where I want it to go. So this is the typical, I want you, I fantasize about you. Yes, I would spend more time with you if I didn't have to commit. You know, and I'm saying that because the Eight of Cups is here too, because it feels like they want to be around you, but then they want to leave on their own terms. So it's very difficult. You know, it's like, I'm attracted to you, but I know what you want. And as long as they know that you're somebody that wants something more serious, they got to be very cautious about the way they show up for you. I'm coming from that energy. You know, I know it's like it comes all the way back to that. If I show too much interest, or if I show up more, then I'm showing you that I want commitment and I'm invested. But if they still don't know what they want and they do that, it's going to lead you on. So that is why they kind of keep you guessing, because they want it, but they don't want to make a choice yet of committing. All right. So the answer is yes, they do, but maybe without the, what am I looking for? There's a way to say it. You know, they want you, but not the commitment just yet. All right. Sending you love, Tilly. All right. Cindy. What's happening next between David and me? Currently not in communication. Let's see. All right, so what's happening next between David and you? I am seeing the Two of Cups, so obviously you guys still have feelings. You're not in communication, but we can see that you both want to talk to each other. You both have feelings for each other. Maybe just to even resolve some sort of issues that you might be having. Sometimes we can't be together, but we can still, you know, talk to each other and let each other know. The only reason why there would be no communication at all is because we can't take the next step and it's too hard. It's hard to just keep conversation open and not go anywhere with it. So I am seeing the Three of Swords right now. I'm seeing still separation, what's happening. So everything I just said was your channeled reading. You know, the love is there, the want, the need to talk to you. But it's too painful. It's too painful because we can't do anything, you know, and that's the challenge. The Page of Cups, you know, it's like, it's very sensitive territory. You make them vulnerable. You make them, you know, they really feel for you. They don't like to see you upset. They don't want to disappoint you, you know, and it really disappoints them too. It's mutual. It's mutual with the Two of Cups, you know. It's like, that's the problem. If we talk, or if I decide to break the silence, or, you know, we communicate, it's just going to make things more difficult for both of us. Because what's the block? The Knight of Swords, you know, the pace. And this is what happened the last time. It's like, as soon as we break the ice, it's like we need to know the next. Things start to move too fast. You know, things get out of hand, and then it can get into easily an argument, or we go around in circles, right? And that's the biggest thing. It's like they were trying to avoid that. You, the Seven of Pentacles. So in time, you know, obviously the heart's going to pull you guys together at some point again. You guys both, just, it's deep, it's reciprocated, and it's you know, it's definitely mutual. Like, you got to keep on moving on and doing your thing, and at some point or another, something will happen, something will come up, and something will draw you together. So right now, what's happening next is still a separation, and that's the reason. But in time, I can see you guys reconciling, even if it's just a conversation. Sending you love, Cindy. All right, Miss Anne, having a collab, and how will it go? All right, let's see. All right, so you're about to do a collab and you're wondering how it will go. Let's see their energy versus yours, any challenges. All right, this collab. All right, you have the Seven of Pentacles overall energy. Let's see what that's about. It can go either way. Four of Cups. That damn card. I mean, I just got, you know, you're excited. You're very passionate. You bring the excitement, but it might be kind of boring for you. It might seem like you don't know what to do with it. Seems like a great idea. But I'm just wondering if it'll go anywhere or if it'll be as fun as you think. I'm not thinking that what I'm seeing here is you're like the Ace of Wands. You're always on fire, ready to go, but there may be something that it just feels like maybe they're not all together, like they don't know what they want. So this could be where the friction is. It doesn't mean that it can't turn out well. There's so much potential here with the Ace of Wands, but you may be feeling like it's just kind of boring, and is it going to be a waste of time? Is it going to take us anywhere? So any challenges, and I see the King of Wands, could be ego or just all over, and I'm seeing all over the place. He may be all over the place. It could be a little bit disorganized. And I have the Hanged Man. So it's an opportunity for you, obviously. And it looks like you're going to show up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go and ready to give. I just feel like your person here might be all over the place and could be self-centered in a way, or it's all about, or taken over, or, just really all over the place. And you got the Hanged Man, which is like, it just kind of crickets. Like, where's this going? I don't know. So what I'm seeing is a conversation that might be going around and around, and it's like, where are we going with this? Right? So that's your reading. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have potential. The King of Wands and Ace of Wands is here. Maybe you're just being asked to be mindful. Maybe be more prepared with him. Don't just wing it, because if you wing it, that could be where it seems like it's just going all over the place. So the Seven of Pentacles is telling you to be prepared. Sending you love, Anne. Thank you again, Anila. Appreciate you. All right. I have Carol, Makisha, and then we are headed out for our Friday. Did I get it? Oh, and I have Deb. Don't let me forget. Where's Deb's energy? See, I pinned it. You guys saw me type Deb, and then it disappeared. So, all right. Will Sag break no contact with Virgo? Let's see. It is, but it's been pretty good for me. And then all of a sudden, like, that's happening. StreamYards. All right. And I just put her question up and it didn't show. All right. Will Sag break no contact with me? Yes, Deborah, you can definitely change a question. You can put it in now. I'll pin it. Will Sag break no contact? Well, you got the Tower card. Woohoo! Maybe. Let's see what's happening. I got the Page of Wands. This could be one of those most surprising moments of your life, especially if you're like, there's no friggin' way. There's no friggin' way. All right. Well, there is. And it looks like it could be happening. And I have the Ace of Cups. You know, be mindful though of unrequitedness though too, you know, just be in the page. You have the ask questions. Ask questions. Make sure their intention is good. Just because somebody breaks contact does not mean that they're being genuine. Because that can be the challenge, but also be the opportunity for you guys to figure things out. So make sure you ask a lot of questions and be persistent about it. Don't just be like so happy that they broke contact that you don't give a shit, right? And but I am seeing yes to your question and a chance to start fresh. All right, Miss Carol. Makisha, energy check on Sag. I couldn't type intense. That's fine. You are totally fine. I'm going to come after you for that penny. All right. They don't make pennies anymore. Hopefully you have a jar somewhere. All right. What's the energy check? Let's see the energy around your Sag. All right. So 4 of Pentacles here. So the good news is they're still in your energy. They're still hanging there. There's still some unfinished business there. The bad news is that they hold on, hold back, and they know they can. So they got control of the situation, and you're going to have to let go a little bit, you know. You know, it sucks, but that's what it is. You know, they got you by your balls because you want them. Anytime somebody wants somebody else, you lose your power. If they know you want them, and people do that, we all do it. So I know some of you being like, well, that's not right, but we all do it. Just like if I know somebody wants something more than I want it, I'm not as desperate. I don't care. I don't need it, right? But I'll still do it on my time. So don't play that game. Don't play their game. All right. I do see the Ace of Swords. They got you on their mind. All right. So the energy around them, it's pretty much, I'm here. I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you. So what is pulling them towards you? What's in the set? They have to tell you something, right? Have they been being kind of sneaky with you, or silent, or giving you the silent treatment, or haven't been fully honest about their feelings towards you? And I'm seeing the Emperor, right? So there's that control. There's that. They do have feelings for you. But again, I just feel like they must know that you really want it, and they're just not really ready just yet, or they're going to make the move when they feel ready to. Mixed signals. Yes. Okay. That's the same thing. You can hear it in my voice as I'm trying to channel it. Don't play the game. Don't play the game. What I'm seeing here is they like the attention. They like you. They have more feelings for you than they're letting on. But if you're always going to be there, they're testing you. What should you do? Queen of Cups. You need to pull your energy back and be open to receive. Let them come to you. Give them a little bit and then pull back. Right? Because right now you're emotionally invested in somebody that looks like they are interested in you. But what are you doing here? Don't play games. And you have an Emperor here, so they don't need to play games. They need to show up, or, you know, move on. All right. So that's all I'm getting for you right now, is that there is potential here. They are interested, but you are so warm here with the Cancer energy, so loving, so easily to give your emotions and care and need for somebody. You give your all right away. It's right here. All right. Not this, hold back a little bit. That's all. for now. That is all for now. All right. You know, I pulled one more, pulled the World card, and it looks like things are, you know, slowly coming together with you guys too anyways. So there is something here. Obviously, you guys are feeling pulled towards each other, but I just don't want to see you get caught up in a game. The only thing that's saving him is the Emperor. You know, he knows, that's the thing. The Emperor can still play games, but they know the games. They know what they're doing. And a part of them likes the attention. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but sometimes I stand here with the women. Sometimes men act like big babies. And you guys do try to get attention in ways. All right, sending you love. All right. All right. All right. I have two newish love interests. Aries, a friend turned romantic who also dates someone else. All right. So you're dealing with an Aries, and they are with somebody else as well. So there's another person, third party. And a Gemini who is only here for 6 months will be back in December and lives down the street. That is a So your Aries friend looks like they're playing the field, and you already know it, and they're not. They got to make a choice. If you're wanting to get more serious with them, or you're developing feelings, you need to nip that in the bud now, especially if you don't want to be a third party. If you don't want to continue being the other woman. But let's get an energy around that first, and then 6 months is a long time to build something with somebody. Even if they leave and then come back in December. So Aries first. You're welcome, Kimberly. All right, so energy with the Aries. They're feeling. I have the Temperance card. So really you're kind of dealing with this chill energy. If you're wanting a situation to go somewhere, maybe neither is what I'm seeing, because the Temperance card is you're okaying this chillness. You're engaging in this chillness. You're like, all right, I'm good with this. Let's see where it goes, which is good, because sometimes, you know, you figure out. But if you get emotionally attached easily, this isn't going to feel good, because they're getting the signal to go chill, cool, you're good with it, you're good with other women, you're good with me being gone, you know. So you're not declaring your true values, and you're not protecting yourself. So if you were to start falling in love with one of these two, you're signed up for this, and they're going to be like, hey, you met me the way I was. They're going to throw that card out there. Even though I could throw the card back and say, well, we all evolve, things change. But usually if somebody wants to pull that card, they pull it, and you're kind of stuck with it. You're like, what the F's that? So I would say, if you just, for me personally, if I was sitting on the couch with you and I was your friend, I would just say, hey, if you really are attracted to these two, and you think there's a chance for you're going to fall for them, I would start, you know, laying down some laws now, and seeing where you guys both want to take this. But if you're good with just chill, and you're like, this is me, Frankie, this is how I roll, I'm good with casual relationships, and I'm just waiting for the one to come. I mean, the Temperance says that's what it is right now for even both. It's kind of like, you know, just kind of seeing where things go. Now the Aries, the Six of Pentacles, it does feel like you guys are kind of hanging out. That could be a friends with benefit. And it does look like you both do care about each other, have respect for each other. But where's it headed? And I see the 7 of Wands. All right. So you need to make boundaries now because it could get very challenging for you later. All right. Now, Gemini, I see the Judgment too. And where's it headed? And I see the Lovers. You have potential with Gemini. I would say it could be hard to, right now with Gemini energy. With Gemini energy, they're kind of wrestling with some restless energy right now. We all are, but it's hitting their sign. I don't know. Like things could actually turn in a new direction with you and Gemini if you guys slowly build a relationship for 6 months. Even if they leave, they come back. They live down the street from you, so they're not going to be able to avoid you unless they shut their lights off every time they know when you drive by. You know, but I am seeing with Aries, it could get more challenging. You gotta have boundaries now, or decide to put up your own boundaries, your own guards, and just do what you will. You know, Gemini here, you got 2 major arcana, which says this relationship could really turn into something. What should you do? The World card. And let me get one more. I got the 10 of Cups. All right. So what you should do is really be real with yourself right now. Your long-term goals, the World and the 10 of Cups tells me you really want somebody to come home to. You really want a nice nestle, you know, you want to hug, you want to hang out on the couch, you want things to come together. You're ready to enjoy the next chapter of your life with somebody, being together, living together. All right. So the only way to get here is not to entertain anybody that is going to get in your way. And not starting relationships off with possibilities. You need to be on the same page. I do right now, and things can change. I see more potential possibly with Gemini, but I do see potential with Aries if you guys discuss and create some boundaries. All right, Deb. Hopefully that helps. And Gemini is even showing up in their reading. All right, I am going to get the mahang. You're welcome, Debbie. You said at Hobby Lobby, Angel, there's a mahang for $21. I'm going to go get one for the house. I'm going to check it out. I've been itching for games. I love to play games too. And so I'm definitely going to check it out, and I'll check out what you said on your Instagram to see it. But I am going to go green box. All right. I'm on it. I think I might get it this weekend or even maybe tonight. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. We went really quick today. That was awesome. I stuck with it. And I will see you guys Sunday. I will have the readings out for the week. I love it, you guys. Those readings are actually growing. They seem to be doing very well. You guys seem to really like them. And I will see you guys Monday live. Take care. Have a great weekend. They have 10 racks too. Okay. Take care.